Well, everyone, Windows 11 and Windows 10 are two different versions of software that are available right now. Now, Windows 11 is the latest and greatest. This one is going to be the version of software that Microsoft is spending all their money on, spending all their time basically updating. And if you're going to install any version of software or use any version of software, it's definitely going to be Windows 11. On the other hand, with Windows 10, this is a tried and true, basically, Windows version. A lot of people have used it. A lot of people swear it's one of the best versions of software out there, and I would agree. But it is kind of coming to an end where Windows 10, one of the last updates of Windows 10 are kind of coming to an end, right? This year will be the last year this Windows version is going to get any update. So that might be a big problem. Now, with Windows 10, some of the pros of Windows 10 or some of the advantages of using Windows 10, number one, is kind of the lower system requirements. So you don't necessarily have to have as fast of a PC or have a very fast or strong PC in general in order for it to run Windows 10. So Windows 10 is available on lower end hardware compared to Windows 11 because there are, the system requirements for Windows 11 are more powerful. So because of that, with Windows 10, you have more devices out there that are more supported with Windows 10, so you can have a wide variety of devices that support that version of software. And because Windows 10 has been out there for so long now, a lot of people might be more familiar with something like Windows 10 over something like Windows, 11 in this particular situation. Even though there is a lot of overlap, there could be a situation where you're just more, used to Windows 10 more so than Windows 11. So that could also be another one of those things you might run into there as well. And on top of that, because Windows 10 kind of came out in a more traditional sense, there's not a lot of like AI features or Copilot this and AI that built in inside of Windows 10, which some people may not like, but that might be an advantage for Windows 10. For Windows 11 though, there are also some, advantages for Windows 11. Number one, the biggest thing is that it is going to be the main focus for Microsoft. Windows 11 is going to be that one version of software where Microsoft is going to be spending their time and effort on. So if you're trying to get invested into some sort of operating system, it does make more sense to just, bite the bullet and just jump into Windows 11 and getting used to that, the advantages and the disadvantages of it, rather than getting used to Windows 10, which is going to get outdated in like 2 months. And then after that, you're going to be forced to upgrade at some point because your computer is not going to be getting any more updates after that. So that could be one of the biggest problems. You're also going to be getting more security updates within Windows 11, considering that it is going to be the main focus for Microsoft. With the UI of Windows 11, it is a little bit more modern, and some people might like the more modern look of Windows 11 over Windows 10. And on top of that, because of those AI features with Copilot, with all those things, some people might prefer Copilot and the advantages of having Copilot just sitting around waiting for you rather than having to go through and be on Windows 10 and work with plugins or work with some other way of kind of getting features that Windows 11 already comes with natively. There are also some performance optimizations and some gaming features added inside of Windows 11, which could make the overall feel of Windows 11 feel a little bit better than Windows 10 for gaming and for, improvement in general. And multitasking, split screen multitasking, and window management is a lot better within Windows 11 as well. But like I said, Windows 11 does require a higher learning curve, because there are more features built in. Some of the features might not even be needed for a lot of people, and it does have higher system requirements compared to Windows 10. Windows 10, some of the main cons, like I said, there's not as many new features coming around for it. It's a little bit of an outdated type of design, and it's coming to its end of support. October this year is going to be when it's going to kind of be done. So I probably wouldn't recommend too many people using Windows 10 in 2025 if I'm being honest. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.